Hi, I'm Glenn McCarthy, President and CEO of Labworks International here at 595 Cityview Boulevard. Welcome to our Test and Development Center and our head office for project engineering and project management. We want to show you what we've invented because this is really unique. And this is the greatest advancement in controlled environmental rooms in 40 years in this industry. And let me show you how and why this thing is so great. This is the world's first penthouse-style prepackaged cooling and heating unit designed specifically for controlled environmental rooms. Eliminates the field refrigeration piping, which is very expensive and carries a very large refrigerant charge, versus our prepackaged unit, which is factory manufactured and only carries a 3-kilogram refrigerant charge of low GWP refrigerant, future-proofing clients from impending refrigeration legislation changes. You can hear in the background we have a very small scroll compressor controlling the room to the precise temperature conditions while consuming as little as 540 watts, which is about as much as a hairdryer or a large toaster. Inside our evaporator section here is the evaporator with the high efficiency evaporator fans. Any servicing is done outside the space and not inside the room, allowing the client to have 100% usable volume. We don't fill the room up full of evaporators. All the cooling and conditioning is done here. So we pull the air from the room up across the coil, we cool it or heat it, and then push it back down into the space, which is key. Nobody else does that except us. We also have additional features such as de-superheating, which protects the compressor against higher return gas temperatures when we're operating in incubator mode. So the client can set this thing to wherever they wish for the space temperature controlled conditions. So it's very lightweight. And you can see that the system is highly efficient, very quiet. It only weighs about 175 pounds on a 48-inch square footprint. Let me show you down inside the room. That's where you're really going to be impressed. Right now we are exchanging the air in this room at about 75 air change rates per hour, which is normal. However, when a load is imposed on the room, i.e. when you open the door or bring in product, you're going to hear the fan increase in frequency and the compressor is going to increase in frequency, giving us additional cooling capacity that we need to get the temperature back down and to get the extra dehumidification that we want. Now we're going to about 150 air change rates per hour, which means we're getting additional refrigeration effect and an extra punch of dehumidification and cooling, which we need right about this time. And then once the room load settles down, everything will ramp back down to about 75 air change rates, and the frequency of the compressor will hover back down to the most optimal energy saving range possible. You'll notice we don't have any evaporator coils or drain lines in the room. All we have is a simple supply return air grill, which is allowing the air exchange between the room and the LabTech unit itself, which is very, very unique to our unit and nothing like it on the market.